Hello, welcome to another Speedbird Sim Deck video. You join us on the ground here at Belfast, and we've got a short hop today. We're going to go down to Jersey, and a flight time of around about 1 hour 20 minutes, straight out from runway 07 at Belfast on the next leg of our Euro tour. And we're hoping for a smoother takeoff and a smoother landing than our previous video, which was, let's be honest, horrific. You can go and check it out. It wasn't pretty. So this is a beautiful model. This is Allback's scenery. Aircraft taking off there. We have got FSLTL running. Belfast International Airport predominantly served by EasyJet and Jet2 holidays. You can see on the ground here. We're in our usual Speedbird British Airways livery. So without further ado, let's go into the cockpit and let's get sorted. Again, you can just follow what we do. It will get you in the air. I'm not saying it's right, it just seems to work. So, battery 1, battery 2 on, voltage is good. Let's turn the external power, let's turn the APU, put the beacon on, bit of heat, and let's start our APU up. No smoking signs, arm the emergency exits. Turn on the oxygen supply. Remember, Airbus is a white light off aircraft, so we turn on the fuel pumps. There's that. And top left, let's align the ideas. So left to nav, right to nav, middle to nav, and we could just leave that going for now. I don't think there's much else for us to do. So, oops, let's come into the MCDU. AOC menu, flight init data request. While that's doing that, let's go to the electronic flight bag. We'll sort that beeping out in a second. Let's go Fenix. What we'll do is we'll just import from SimBrief. Tap to import it. 1 hour 35 minutes. Don't think it is. Let's change that time. So 15:45. Every time. Ignore that. Don't know why. Live weather. Real time. There we go. 24 minutes. More like it. Ground services. Just check everything's okay there. Yes, mass and balance. Let's load this aircraft up. Okay, load the aircraft. I'm going to go fast time, 6 minutes. 108 passengers today. Okay, leave that running. Let's go back into our MCDU. Right, init page. Init request. Just pulling all the data in from SimBrief. There we go. Flight number. Airways 7 for Bravo, Speedbird 7 for Bravo. Our cost index today, that is a great question. Bear with, cost index, flight plan. Cost index today is 11. Our cruising altitude for today is 24,000 feet. Oops, no, it's flight level 240. There we go. And let's wind request. Let's bring our winds in so the aircraft knows what it's dealing with on the way down to Jersey. And there we go. And come back. Init B. So zero fuel weight, 54.3 tons. / We can't put our zero fuel weight central gravity in just yet. Our block fuel, 6 tons. That's handy. 6.0. And there we go. So that's all done for now. Let's go into our flight plan. So this is where it gets slightly interesting because there is no standard instrument departure by the look. So we will be departing via Lisbon. So departure and 07. There's no SID. So we have to go insert. Let's get rid of that flight planning discontinuity. we will double check all of this as normal. Alright, we've got another one, so we've got to put in our arrival into Jersey, and we are on the big node. No, we're not, we're on the scary 1 kilo arrival. So runway 08. Right, ILS 08. Scare 1 kilo arrival. Let's input that. Okay, as ever, EFIS, planning mode. Always just check your plan makes sense. We've been caught out a number of times. Let's just, there we go. So we can see both the MCDU and our nav display. We make that curve out. And then we head southeast down towards Jersey. Scary, there we go, we're on the start. Ugh, I don't like that at all. What's all that about? Wow. So go to shark. Why has it got all of that? Why is it just not going straight in? Let me just take the Jersey off. Let's see what that does. There we go. That looks a lot better. So look, we've just now got that turned straight in. So that should now be... That looks a lot cleaner, that's for certain. Let's have a look there. I think shark's under there, and I'm just wondering, do we really need shark? Let's just clear it off and let's see what it looks like. It may not look great, so I may just have to redo this. There we go, that looks a lot better. There we go. So that's our flight plan done. Let's go back to ARC, and I'm going to go performance page. Come into our electronic flight bag. Let's go into our landing performance. Okay, runway 07, it is dry. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll sync the live weather. I'm just going to make a note of that. So QNH is 1024, local QNH that is. And let's calculate. And we'll make a note of our takeoff calculations. Here we go. So V1, 130, rotate 135, V2, 135. Thrust reduction is 1210. Engine flex to temp 68, flaps 1 down 0.1. So let's get all of that inputted into our MCDU. 130 V1, rotate 135. God, I hope we stay on the runway this time. We've had some big problems with the Phoenix. Transition altitude 6,000 feet, so that is the altitude at which we would go from local to standard pressure. 1210 / 1210 and 1210. Okay, 68. Woo, what's going on here? Flaps 1 / down. Ooh, down 0.1. Insert that. That's all looking good. Okay, let's just come up to our FCU. Now in here, 1024. And here, 1024. There we go. And I'm just going to put our cruising altitude in here today, which is flight level 220. And leave that. So at the moment, I think, let's just double check, I think everything is done. Just got to wait for loading so we can complete the init B, zero fuel weight, centre of gravity. But apart from that, I think we've done. And there's the boarding. So let's go back to, back to Phoenix. 29.8. So / 29.8. And there we go. So that looks pretty good. That was quick as well. let's go back to the overhead. External power can come off because we're running on the APU. Let's put seatbelt signs on. I'm going to put the strobe lights because we're about to start. Let's come back in here. Ground services. Okay, chocks and cones. GPU can go. Jetway has gone, which is good. Let's connect the tug. While the tug's connecting, oops, APU bleed is on. No, wrong one. Apologies, all this jumping about. Right, what we're going to do now, let's put on the windshield. Oops. Let's arm the ground spoilers. Auto brake is max. We can start our pushback, I think. I'm happy with that. Let's just check. So pushback's going to be, well, a big loop. No, it's not. It's going to be down there because we're at down there for takeoff. So I've got to get that right. So we'll go, if we look here, that's where we currently are. We'll push ourselves back, come down Lima, Charlie, Delta, hold at Delta 1 and onto runway 07 and away. Okay, back into the cockpit. I think we're ready. So, parking brake off. Thank you. Let's start the pushback. Engine 2, start. Good start, engine 2. That tug want to come and join us? Okay, never mind. Make these turns. Here we go. Trying to catch up, look. Come on. That is ever so slightly ridiculous. It's now caught. We've got two, look. Okay. It's a long old pushback, this one. Here we go. So, handcrafted Belfast. Right. Engine 1, good start. Let's start in. Sorry, engine 2. Let's start engine 1, and let's stop this. Let's set the parking brake. Let's disconnect the tug. That was a bit overly cooked, but never mind. We can manage that. Okay, tug's going, so let's sort our lights. Oops. Good engine start. Okay, so APU bleed can come off now. APU can come off. Got good engine start. It's all looking pretty good. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's turn flaps. So what's it? Flaps 1. I think we're set. I think we are set. Right, let's go. So let's control. Flight control check. There's one going off. Flight control check. Forward. Back. Left. Right. That's a nose wheel, which I think what we'll make sure we do is lock it when we finish. I wonder if that's got something to do with why it's veering off. Full rudder right. Full rudder left. And brakes. That looks good to me. Right, okay. Let's get going. So, on our way down to Jersey. Let's give it a little bit of power. Here we go. Oops. Whoa, now that's what goes on. I don't know why it does it. Every time. That's what I was having on takeoff for some reason. Really bizarre. Jet 2 again. Lots of EasyJet there, look. Busy airport. Very busy airport. So just making our way now down Lima and then on to Charlie. We'll cross the end of runway 17, which is a very short runway. And then Delta, a hold at Delta 1. So just make sure there's nothing coming in. Doesn't look as though there is. Whoa, there's one taking off though. I saw that. I saw the shadow. There you go. It's up there, look. The wrong way down the runway though, mate. I hate to tell you. So takeoff test. All green, no blue. That's good. That's what we want. Making our way now down Delta. That's in Delta 2, which is this stop point here. Yeah, general aviation in there. Look. There's lots of different sections here because there's also heliports. And this is Delta 1 where we will hold just till we get ourselves all sorted. Okay, Delta 1. Landing lights full. Cabin crew. Let's just hope there's nobody taking off. It's all a bit strange. Right. We are going to line up. We're not going for a straight off. I need to sort this nose wheel out. It's causing us no end of trouble on takeoff with the Fenix, and I don't know why. Don't know what's going on. But we're having all sorts of trouble with takeoff and landing at the minute. And I know Fenix hasn't had an update, but the sim has. Right, since that update on the sim, I've had terrible trouble. coming. We're okay. Yeah, let's get ourselves lined up. Okay, let's go for it. Are we happy? I think we are. Power up. Please don't do what you did in Paris. Shot off to the side. V1. Rotate. Yeah, it was a bit better. Not massively, but it was a bit better. Definite. I was fighting it, that's for certain. Got a pilot on. Lever climb. Ground spoilers off. Auto brake off. All looking good. Not bad little takeoff, that one. Gear up. That would have been helpful had I done that straight away, but never mind. There we go. Just circling round. Beautiful view. There's Belfast. The ship's coming in. Should have the shipyard somewhere. There's the shipyard there, look. Is it Harlison and Wolff? Something like that. Belfast City Airport is down there somewhere too. Okay, right. Still climbing. Targeting flight level 220. Looking for 6,000 feet. At which point we'll transition to standard pressure. There we go, it's coming up. There we go, 6,000 feet. And lights and seatbelt signs will stay on until 10,000 feet. And we're on our short hop now down to Jersey. Going to go out into the Irish Sea, then we'll come back inland, overfly Dublin, and then cross over just to the tip of Wales, Milford Haven, South Milford that way, sorry, Milford Haven, and then over Devon, Cornwall, passing just between Exeter and Plymouth, as we then cross over the Channel on our descent into Jersey Airport. Using Sim 2000 Jersey Airport modelled for us, so it won't be the Asobo model, it is a hand model. Look at that down there, there's Belfast, look. Good job. Okay. So I think what we can do now, seatbelt signs off, lights off, that's the landing lights done, and we're good. I think we've got a company message, which I think is the load sheet, so let's just go back in and let's just sort that. Atsu, AOC menu, receive messages. Yep, there's a load sheet. And we'll accept that. Okay. Just going through flight level 116. So while we're doing that, let's come into here. Let's look at our flight plan. So top of climb will be at 1548. Where's top of descent? Top of descent at 1630. Let's have a look at the charts. So if we have a look at the chart on the approach, we're coming in at Scary. That's why it was. Oh no, it's there. It's there. Look, Shark is the. We've taken Shark out, but it doesn't matter. We're coming down, cross over Guernsey on our descent, and Shark will basically turn in straight for the runway. We've got to be at 2,000 feet, so that's what we'll target. 2,000 feet by 5.3 miles out. Hopefully capture the glide slope on the way in. If we miss, climb straight ahead 3,000 feet, then we'll turn right on a heading of 180. Would be as directed by air traffic control. But today we'll probably come back round ourselves because I don't see any air traffic control on at the moment. And there's our top of climb. So not long now we'll be at the top of climb. It's a very short hop. It's about an hour and 10 minutes. And that's another one off our Euro Tour list. One of the dependencies. So where next? Leave us a comment below, and don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button and support the channel. If you want to, join our Discord group where we're hoping to plan some group flights where you can come along, fly with us. We'll all fly together. And certainly on our last leg where we fly back into London Gatwick, we want as many people as possible joining us. So hop into the Discord group and join the chat. So you're not far off now, your cruising altitude. Just coming through 18,000 feet, flight level 180. We're out into the Irish Sea. What we will do then is hang right, where we'll cut back inland and we'll pass over the top of Dublin. So there's the Northern Irish coastline down there. Yep. Flight level 200. And we're on that right turn now, making that right turn to then cut back inland. And if I have a look here at the chart, the Navigraph, let's hide that. So set from Aldergrove, come across Northern Irish coast. We're hanging right now, and we're actually going to cut back in over the Dublin VOR before heading more in a southeasterly direction, cross over Haverfordwest, Milford Haven area, get to the Bristol Channel, into Devon, North Devon, then to Cornwall, Berryhead, cross over Berryhead into the Channel, where we'll start our descent down into Jersey. Expected time of arrival into Jersey is 16:45, which is just under an hour from now. So it's a very short hop, and we're hoping for a much better landing than the one we got coming into Belfast. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I'm just choosing to ignore that it ever did. So that's just now heading inland, heading back towards Dublin. Beautiful skies over the UK today. It was a bit overcast this morning, but that cloud has broken up nicely. As you can see, the sun's out. It's about 8 degrees, 7-8 degrees currently in Ireland. What we will do is, while we're here, because things will get busy in a little while, let's come in and have a look at the METAR very quickly. So at 15:20 on the 25th, wind 05013, gusting 24 knots, so we will have some gust to contend with. QNH of 1015. So let's do our landing performance. That was our departure. Let's do our landing performance here, arrival performance. So runway is 08. Good conditions. Let's apply the METAR. Right, our landing weight 60.1 tons. Oh, 60.1. And low auto brake is not going to cut it today. Oof, medium's going to be tight as well. So it looks like we're going for max auto brake. Low auto brake, medium auto brake, max manual. Ooh. Medium auto brake. Yeah, that should cut it. We'll go with the medium auto brake. And just make a note of that METAR as it currently stands. So 050 at 13, but bear in mind it is gusting. It's +6 and it's 1015. So back into the MCDU performance page. So let's fill in this page here. So QNH 1015. Temperature 6. Sorry, didn't mean to sing it. 050 at 13. And where's the charts? Let's have another look. And the ILS. 471 feet. So let's have a look there, see if it'll accept it. There we go. So for now, I think we're done. Ecam all good. I'm just going to turn up the brightness on this pedestal because it is starting to get it's starting to get a little bit dark out, and we will probably be coming in a little bit dusky. Okay, there we go. There we go. Almost over Dublin. Probably Dublin's just ahead of us here. And at Dublin we'll make a left turn. So when we make that left turn, that's Dublin VOR and Dublin Airport. So we'll go outside the aircraft. We'll have a look and see if we can see Dublin. So making our way steadily, cruising, flight level 220. Just got to keep an eye on those gusts as we're coming into land. It will be an ILS landing, ILS 08. We're using the scary 1 kilo arrival. Just ahead of us. Let's see. In fact, is that it there? What a view that is. Beautiful. Right, let's see where we can. Is Dublin Airport there? It looks like it might be. There it is. There's Dublin Airport. We're making that left turn just as we're going to go overfly Dublin because the VOR. These clouds are really well done. They do get better with every update. Can't see any aircraft taking off from Dublin, but there you go, that's Dublin Airport. Sorry, just grabbing some screenshots there for the thumbnails. Okay, so we're now going to make our way just along the Irish coastline, cross over the Irish Channel, pass over Haverfordwest, Milford Haven, cross over the Bristol Channel, and then into North Devon and Cornwall. Not going to be too much longer before we're on the top of descent. (16:30). So about 35 minutes we'll be on top of descent. Nice smooth cruise. And over there is the British coastline. Just had a quick check down in Jersey. It's very quiet. There's not many aircraft around. It's fine. That's not a problem. There's no controllers on. There's no controllers in Belfast or in Jersey. Dublin approach was on, but so we're just best leaving it for now. It's good. So just start crossing now the Irish Sea over to Wales. Probably about 45 minutes to go on the ground, probably 10 to 5, something like that. So we're not doing too bad. But if you missed our previous flight, go and have a look. The Phoenix was behaving ever so strangely on, well, it was definitely on takeoff. On landing, I think that was more pilot error than anything else, if I'm perfectly honest. We had a nice little bounce and a float on landing, but on takeoff the aircraft veered to the left. In the dry run, before the filming, it actually veered to the left, flipped over and landed upside down and crashed, which was ever so strange. I don't know why it was doing that. It was doing it a little bit in Belfast, but not as much. So I don't know whether it was just something to do with the Charles de Gaulle airport, or I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But it wasn't pretty. And we almost crashed as we passed over Manchester as well. There was another aircraft came, I'd say, within a couple of 100 feet of us, never mind 1,000 feet. That was definitely a reportable one. So check out that video. So where would you like us to go next? So we're currently on the ground in, we will be, in Jersey. Remember, we're visiting all 44 European countries and their dependencies. We've done most of the UK, we've still got Wales to go, and Isle of Man. We've done Scandinavia, we've done Iceland, all the Scandinavian countries, most of the Baltic countries. We went into Sofia, Prague, Athens. But we've still, obviously we've done France now, but we've still got Germany, Portugal, Italy, Austria, Lithuania, Ukraine, Belarus, Holland, Belgium to go. Where next? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. And hit the bell. Keep updated with all of our videos and all of our legs of this European tour. And don't forget, join us on Discord, Speedbird Sim Deck. Come and join us on the Greek flights and certainly on our final flight as we return to the UK into Gatwick. It'd be good to have as many of you along as possible. So, over the Irish Sea now. Left the coast of the Republic of Ireland behind us. And we're heading now kind of south-easterly. We'll move more south-southeast or southeast-easterly in probably about 10 minutes. We'll cross over the coastline of Wales. Cut that corner off and then into the Bristol Channel. So yeah, making good progress in this cruise. It's good. So let's just take another look at the EFB, because we just need to just refresh that METAR just to see if it makes any difference. So it's actually now at 12 hours. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go to the Fenix page to do this. Let's refresh that METAR. So 050, that's it, now 12 knots. Temperature still 6 and QNH is still 1015. So we can make that little change. It's only one small change, but let's make it in the system anyway. So 050 at 12, 050 at 12 knots. There we go. I think we're all good at the minute. There's the Welsh coastline, Haverfordwest, Milford Haven, just coming into view now. So, don't know why that's saying flight. That's why it's saying flight level 240. Okay. Need to do a bit of climbing. Got to put the wrong. That's fine. It's not a problem. Top of descent 1630. Just need to climb up to our cruise altitude. We're cruising there at 22,000 feet. We should have been at 24,000 feet, but that's not a problem. We're not causing anybody any trouble here. And we'll be there shortly anyway. Look, you can see there's a top of climb marker. Not quite sure what happened there, but I must have just misread that. But hey ho, and all that. About 23 minutes and we'll be starting our descent and the scary arrival into Jersey. It's a nice little airport, the Jersey airport. The other runway, so obviously the two directions, the runway 26 is actually a really nice arrival because you come over the top of the island. You come right in over the top of the island. It's a quite a nice arrival actually. And hopefully we'll come off at Foxtrot. If not, so if I have a look, hopefully we'll come off at Foxtrot. If not, we'll just use the full length of the runway and come off at Golf and work our way around Alpha, and then we'll park somewhere probably on the north apron. Let's have a look at the parking. We do have VDGS there, but let's have a look. So we'll probably take one of these. If not, we'll come round the back. That won't be an issue. And the visual docking system is in place. Let's see. Well, we'll see if we get one. We'll see if we get one or not. But I am just going to pin that so we can see. There you go. Hopefully off at Foxtrot. If not, we'll come off at Golf, work our way around Alpha, and park either side of the apron. I think that's quite straightforward actually. Here we go, make our right turn now, taking us over Wales and into the Bristol Channel, which will start to appear ahead of us. And then we'll just continue down over North Devon, Cornwall, back out into the Channel, descend over Guernsey, and then it's a straight in, left turn straight into the runway. Clouds starting to thicken up a little bit over the south of England. I think it clears again as we get closer to Jersey, clearer skies. That's good views. Let's just have a look. Where does that top of descent come in? There we go. So we're about 120 miles away from that top of descent. Quite a bit of time yet. So we'll have another check, probably about 5-10 minutes. Just check on the METAR just to make sure that we've not had any significant change. And then we'll program our descent height into, or altitude into the FMS. Again, it won't matter if it's below any constraints because there is a VNAV programmed into the Fenix. It will stick to all the constraints as we start our descent. So that won't be a problem, and we've got to capture that glide slope at, I think it was 2,000 feet. It looks like we've got Pappies either side of the runway, which is always helpful. So out in the Bristol Channel now, that's North Devon coastline in front of us. What you can't see below there is the South Wales coastline. Swansea, and then away in the distance would be Cardiff. But that cloud's thickened right up down here, so it's going to be difficult to see. Just making out a little bit of the coastline just here, look. Swansea, just over there, Swansea Bay. cruising nicely. No issues in terms of messages, which is good. The engines are all looking stable. It's even better. And 3.9 tons of fuel left on board, which is good. Just trying to see now. We're probably just over halfway. So all looking really good, really nice. That's not a very good view, is it? I was just trying to play around with the views just to see. Nah, not good. Leave it as it is. Stop playing about. Another one just coming above us, look. Thankfully not as close as the last one. If you have a look at the last video, look as we just passed through Manchester. It was a bit of a near miss. That was within about 100-200 feet of us. That was a bit hairy. And we weren't given an alert either. We weren't alerted to the fact the aircraft was there. Bit scary, but never mind. Do. So just passing over the North Devon coastline now, where we'll head southeasterly, passing over Plymouth into going to Cornwall, Plymouth over to our right, sorry, over into Cornwall, back into the Channel, and head for Skerry, where we'll start our descent. And our descent marker should be about 10 minutes away from top of descent. There we go, there's our top of descent marker, so it's about 80 nautical miles away, and we're about 130 nautical miles away from the airport, so not long to go. Just praying for better landings than the ones we've had recently, but let's wait and see. Okay, so shortly be getting very busy, so let's just have a quick check of that METAR just to see whether or not we've got any significant change. Nope, it's the same METAR, so that's good. No change there. Don't want to activate that just yet. Let's just program in 2000 feet. We won't select it just yet. We've got 2000 feet selected. So that's what we'll be targeting to capture that glide slope. About, I think it's 5.3 miles out from the runway. We'll be aiming to intercept that, and then we'll follow that glide slope down a 3-degree angle. Plenty of fuel, 3.7 tons, so I'm not concerned about fuel. Just passing into Cornwall from North Devon. Let's have a quick look outside. Beautiful. The clouds breaking up a bit. The North Devon coastline up there, look. Just make it out in the distance. There we go, just making that adjustment. I'm now heading direct for Skerry. Let's turn this one, I think, to the landing road. So let's just have another look. There we go, really early, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm not going to look at it, but just gives me another viewpoint as we're coming in. I can look at the landing system, the rows, so I can see that we're lined up correctly on the ILS. We do the same on this one if we wanted to, look. Oops, not on plan. There we go. So on the ground in about 21 minutes according to this. So we'll see. We've not yet got the top of descent in view. I'm just coming up to the Cornish coastline where we'll cross into the channel. So continuing to make good progress. It's been a really smooth flight, this one. It's not been too bad so far. It's going to get busy in a second as we start our descent. Local QNH, local pressure is 1015. It's 6 degrees down in Jersey. There is a slight wind, but it's gusting, so it's going to play a little bit of havoc with our landing. But so far, so good. And we've got a company message, so let's go and have a quick look at that. Didn't think we were late, but maybe we were. No, it's just the other load sheet. Well, it's a bit late, but anyway, we'll accept it. Just keep our eye on that top of descent coming in. There we go, like less than 30 miles to go. And we always make sure that we push the button before it comes in, because the aircraft will take a mile, maybe 2, before it reacts. So always make sure you push it just before, just to give that aircraft time to actually start its descent and keep on the profile. And we've just got to watch the green dot in this box here, which I'll show you, just to make sure we stay on the profile. Go 20 miles before descent. Look at that blue sea there. So that's the channel. That goes off into the Atlantic. And over there we'll have Land's End and the Scilly Isles. Way in the distance, we're too far away to see them. Right. So, right, 15 nautical miles. Still no ATC, so continue as you are. Next waypoint that we're coming up to there is Skerry, and then we'll be on our arrival. The Skerry 1 kilo arrival, pass over Guernsey, where we'll take a left turn at Shark onto our final approach. There we go, look, just coming on to, here's us. Just coming onto the Skerry arrival. We'll make our way and take that left turn straight into the runway. We'll come straight on runway 08. There's our top of descent marker coming in, look, so we'll get ready. Two and a half miles from Skerry. Okay, just passing over Skerry now, so we are now on our star. There's a top of descent coming in, just under 5 miles, 2.5 coming up. Once we pass through 2.5, I think we will push the button. Obviously, if ATC was on, you'd be following ATC or requesting permission. There we go. And we've got our green dot there, look, so we'll stay in the profile. And that's what I mean, it does take a little bit of time before it actually starts to move. And if we'd have done it now, it would have been too late. As it is, the green dot's above the box, so the plane's going to have to work a little bit just to get us back on profile, but it's already done that, look. Nothing for us to be concerned about at all. And landing system on the right. Nav display. Green dots down here for some reason. Why is that? Why are we... It's just not doing it very quickly, that's why. Let's get down, let's see if we can get down, because that's a bit of a concern. The green dot's way above the profile. So hopefully we can get back there quickly. We'll see the green dot come back in and go back into manage mode. Still got time. There is a hold at Guernsey should we need it, and there is a hold at Shark should we need it. I'm hoping we won't. It's looking okay. Just got to get back on this profile. Not quite sure what happened there. I don't really want to expedite it because it'll mean I'll be going quicker than we are, but I might have to. Yep, I think I'm going to have to expedite the descent just to get us back on profile. It will mean we'll speed up, that's fine. We'll slow down as we get closer, but I'm just concerned we're not on the profile at the moment. We're okay, we've still got time, we're not over Guernsey yet, we have still got a bit of time. Just keep your eye on that green dot. Here it's starting to come, look, starting to come. Just gets back on the profile. Here we go. There we go, and the aircraft will work now to bring that green dot back into the correct profile for our approach. We should start to slow down with it too with a bit of luck. Okay, let's turn the landing system on, ready. We're a bit away yet. We'll pass over Guernsey first. We'll probably end up picking up the Guernsey approach. Let's just turn that off for a second. Don't want the Guernsey approach. More drag, so let's put the speed brake out. I'm really not sure why can't maintain that profile. We are struggling. There's Guernsey just coming up ahead of us. We've got to get down quick. There's the green dot now coming back in, so the aircraft is managing it nicely. Not going to get too worried. Got lots of drag, slowing us down a little bit. So back on the profile. I'm going to start to bring in the speed brakes. Nose will come up slightly. There you go. And look, targeting the profile. Let's slowly start to bring the speed brakes back. we go. Phew. 10,000 feet, we'll obviously turn the lights on, put the seatbelt signs back on. And 6,000 feet, we'll revert to the local QNH of 1015. While we're waiting, I will just quickly put the standby altimeter to 1015, so we're ready. There we go. Look at that, the aircraft's worked really hard, got us back on. Green dots now in the box, so we're on the profile, which is really good. That's Guernsey or Sark, that might even be Sark. Guernsey's just, we're on the top of Guernsey now. Make a slight right, I would imagine. Here we go. Perfect. And Jersey should be somewhere over here. Just underneath that cloud. As we come through the cloud, we'll get a good view of Jersey. Right, 10,000. So, seatbelt signs. All lights on. Get ready to change the QNH back to local of 1015. Can't see Jersey yet. It's under here somewhere. Over here, I think. Just turn the landing system on. Just gone through 8,000 feet on flight level 080. Coming through that cloud, and we'll pop out, and we should then see Jersey to our left. Nicely on the profile. I'm going to come in here. Oh, already on the approach phase, it's done it for us. On 1015, there we go. There is Jersey, just over here. Look. Not slowing down much, but that's okay. Hit the approach phase button, we should start to slow a little bit. Slowly coming down. Medium auto brake. Ground spoilers armed. I'm going to have to bring this speed down manually by the look, because it isn't going to play ball. We're going to come in hot if we're not careful. Way too hot. Whoa, we're going to be way too hot. Got to get that 2,000 feet, otherwise we're going to struggle. There's the runway.
2,500.
What I don't understand is, why are we not slowing down? We're not decelerating at all. Oh, now we are. Okay. Phew! Captured the glide slope. Right. Our go around is 3,000 feet, so we'll capture that. Let's put this at 3,000 feet. Oops. 3,000 feet. We need to slow down though. And quickly. Spoilers armed. I'm not sure we're going to be slow enough, you know. Certainly can't put the what's going on? We could be going for a go around because we are not slowing down.
1,000.
Why are we not slowing down?
Too low. Terrain.
Yep. We're going
Too
round.
low. Terrain.
Going round.
100 above. 500.
It's a go around. Okay, so we'll do as we're told. We'll go up to out ahead of us. Should be at maximum of 185 knots, so let's get slowed down. Let's find out why we couldn't slow down previously, because I couldn't quite work that out. The aircraft was not slowing down for anybody. That was really strange. So 185 knots, we've got to then turn in a second to 180 right, 180. Flaps 2, just be prepared for landing. Right 180. That was interesting. There was no way that aircraft was slowing down. Whew. Came in way too hot. So we're on a go around. So keep going for a bit. Because we're going to have to turn right in a second and then descend to 2,000 feet because we've got to intercept the ILS again. So let's go 90. Oops. Oh, wrong way. Oh no, no, it's the right way. It's the right way. Do 70. So we're going to descend 2,000 feet because we're going to capture that glide slope again, so we're going to go back round. Oh boy, that was fun. So the airfield is over there to our right. It's over there. But we're going to have to just be really careful. And we just were not slowing down at all. Not a hope. Just maintain this 185 knots for now. What we're going to do, we're coming over here, we'll capture 8.3, then we'll make a turn for 083 degrees and we'll try again. Oof. I'm just conscious of letting it do the speed again because I think we'll end up in the same position if we're not careful. We're okay at the minute, rather just take this slowly. No other traffic. Ground spoilers armed. Speed brakes. Medium. Just take it steady. Wasn't expecting to go around, but if we get down in one piece, I'm not going to worry too much. So we'll turn and come back on the approach here. So let's start our turn probably around this point. So once we're parallel with it. Phew. Beautiful sunset though. So once we get parallel 360 round, I think we'll probably let the autopilot just do its thing. He says just give it a minute because we need to make sure we're capturing that ILS at the right height. I don't want to go chasing it. Just taking it steady, no rush. Approach phase is armed. .360. That's what I mean, it's just speeding up. Can't have that. No way. Not doing that. We're not doing that. Bonkers. Just going to come parallel and then try and capture it again. There we go. See what happens. I don't like this speed though. Why is it targeting higher speed than it should? This is exactly what it did last time. Let's do 180. Come on. I'm going to have to do this. I'll slow it down manually. It's fine. We'll do it the hard way. Oh dear. Right, let's hope we capture it. On 50. Sorry if I go quiet here. I am just trying to make sure flaps full. What's the speed we need to be targeting? 138. Let's capture it, would be good. We haven't caught it yet, so we're still coming in. Flaps are full though, which is good. Speed is down, that's where we want it. Coming up now, magenta diamond's falling, it's coming down slowly. 5.3 is where we should capture it at 2,000 feet. Ooh, come on. Coming underneath it, so that's fine, I don't mind that, because it means we will capture it. Glide slope caught, there we go. And 3.8. Glide slope captured, please no go around. Landing gear down. Go around height set. One 130. Thank you. There we go. All done. ILS captured, speed sorted, full flaps, landing gear down, all green no blue, checklist complete. It's complete. Oh no! What's going on? Hello? What's happened? It's all frozen. No, 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 not crash the desktop. Oh, you pain. God. Whew. That was lucky. Spoilers. Armed. No idea what went on there. But above the glide slope. Oh dear me.
1,000.
Still too high. We are coming down, but we are too high. Too red, too white. Whew. Whoa, hairy, hairy.
Hundred above. 500. Minimum.
Continue. Too high.
200. 30, 20, retard.
Oh, that was hard. Full length of the runway, people, I'm afraid. Did say that. $70, there we go. And welcome to Jersey. Oof. Cool, that was a hard one. Oh dear. Welcome to Jersey. It was a bit of an iffy landing, but exciting with the go around, wasn't it? We shall check out the landing rate in a second. We're just going to race this tug, look. It's speeding on the grass for some bizarre reason. Never mind. We're going to try and see if we've got anything on the north apron in which we can dock in, so we'll just head down A. We'll stay on A for now. Just slow down our taxi speed a little bit. There we go. Come by the fire station, look. This is really well modelled, actually. Come round the back of the building. Oh, it's a bit of a race here. There's another British Airways on the apron. So we'll make our way round. It's busy. It is busy, blimey. Is one clear or not? Let's have a look. No, it's not. So it looks like we might have to. Is it one? Well, I would have gone down on number 3, but it's a little bit busy, so we might have to go around. There's one here, look, here we go. We'll go into number 4. Or 5, is it? 5. Yep. We shall park up at number 5. I'm going to go outside. Let's have a look. Let's put it properly if we're going to do it. Oh dear. Oh dear me. And there we go. Welcome to Jersey. Parking brakes set. Brakes on. Let's turn off all the lights before we blind everybody. Seatbelt signs off. Wow, that's interesting. So let's have a look outside. So we've got lots of British Airways, Channel Islands, EasyJet as you would expect. really well modelled, but that was an exciting approach there with the go around. So this one is just from the marketplace, just the modelled. Is it Air 2000, FS2000 team? Really well modelled. Planes on the deck as well. Like it. Anyway, welcome to Jersey. On the next leg of our Euros tour, where should we go next? Drop us a comment below, let us know where you'd like us to fly to from Jersey, and don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button and keep up to date in where we're up to in our European tour, and join our Discord at Speedbird Sim Deck. Till next time, goodbye.